Yo, nice to have you here on the channel. I hope you have a blessing day. Today I want to talk with you about one trick that I learned quite early but understood really late actually, the sense why you're doing it and stuff. Today I want to talk with you about thinking in frequencies. Look, there's long sounds and there's short sounds. Most of the time you can see it on the decay of a sound. So when you have like drones and stuff, it's most of the time having a long decay, and you take a lot of space in the mix from the frequencies with this, because the decay or the release most of the time fill up all the end of the one note you hit, and makes the mix completely full. And then there's short sounds where you don't have to think too much about the frequencies, because it's just for this moment they are here and then they are gone in the mix. So what is the solution of the problem when we have the moment you push a drone, you give him a gate and it starts to be like wah, and you're like, oh boy. Really simple, I think you know it already. It's the sidechain. I think it's one of the underrated, and also for me it was I use it in the beginning and then later I start to stop it again. What is not the smartest idea. So we say we have a kick. I have some percussion because I have to sound nice, and some sounds like the filter bank stuff I always do, and a drone sound here. So this all sounds like this now. And you see we have our kick. It doesn't take a lot of space in the mix. Also the percussion here have a little bit reverb, so we could make a sidechain on the reverb, but it's just a sample, so it will be okay. Then we have some hypnotic sounds here. But also they are short in a way. But the heavy one is this one. And what we can do with this one, I mean, there's also a lot of reverb and stuff in my aux sense, so in a way we also have to do the same method than in the send returns. But really important is, so you have different ways to put a sidechain. I mean, one of the simplest way is just taking a compressor. In my case, I take the glue compressor here, and then you can open here on that little thing here, open an extra menu where you have the sidechain. You open the sidechain and then he asks where you want the audio from. And the audio you want from your percussion elements that have to sidechain. So always when the kick is coming and hit the drone, the pad that is constantly there, just get pushed down for a moment. So it's getting this Wawa effect, what sometimes is also musical-wise super interesting to use. So in this case, we say input kick, and then I put the attack and the release super low, and then we go with the threshold and watch. Now we have to wait. Again without. And then with. And all together. So you see, it gives this groove that makes the kick, for this moment when she hit, just a bit space in the mix, what is super important. So what I want that you take from this video is every time you have bigger sounds with big releases and decays, just try to make like a little bit of sidechain in the end on every channel for your main percussion elements. So you just have a bit of space. You don't have to make it heavy like I did now to really hear it, you know. You can also make it just a bit so the kick comes out in the mix. So it's like a mixing tool actually, but you also can use it creative in a way. Like I do it now, it's a bit more in a creative way. Because you're also getting this warbling, what I like in this bounciness that I get here. Really important is, you see in my case now, I have like aux sense A, C and D on. What means I have a hybrid reverb. C is like a big room reverb, so this one. And I have a delay. It's an echo. So this room reverb takes a lot of space. And you see already I have here also a sidechain. Because all the reverbs taking also a lot of space in the mix, and they're in the aux sense, so you sometimes forget them. But it's super important that you also put here like a sidechain. So having a bit of space. Yeah, and this is actually all I want to say. So think more in frequencies, because the mix, when the full spectrum on an analyzer is full, it's full. You can add a lot of melodies on top, but it will just sounding, you know, it's these moments when you have a track and you like it, but something is not missing, something is too much, you know? And you're like, fuck, but I love all these elements. In these moments, you should be super radical and say, okay, this one takes a lot of space, sidechain heavy or delete it. Like sometimes it's just the right answer to delete one channel, and then you have space for like something percussion or something, you know? Yeah. Small little tip for today. I have one question to you guys. So I mentioned in my new trailer that I also really fall into the like cinematography and like all this like filming stuff. Yeah, you know, like filming, using the cameras and make it like look sexy. Some of you said you are interested in learning also about this part, and I'm an open book. I love to share. This is in a way my mission here, but I'm not that confident with me talking about film, cameras and all that stuff like in audio, because in audio I know what I'm doing. Like when someone asks me any question, I will have one kind of an answer. With video, I'm still figuring stuff out. So my question to you is like, please write me in the comments or somewhere else if you don't want to write there, if you have a question that is more in the content creation direction. So I just have like in the beginning when I started a YouTube channel, I have like a clear like to-do list what videos I have to do, because I'm really sitting here for like weeks now and thinking, what I should share. Like I want to make content about video too. Don't know where to start, you know, because for me everything is new, and I have a little bit skills of camera equipment now, but not too much. So you get the point, I guess. Just give me some hints so I know, like, okay, someone asked to explain where to look about ISO and shutter speed or something with the camera, and explain that please, so I can do a video about it. That would help me a lot. Thank you so much. And you know, also what helps me is liking that video and this red button there. Hiermit bin ich fertig. Have a great day. Bye.